Hey guys, my name is Jasmine and today we are going to be doing a beginner Pilates class to really focus on our lower abdominals and our deep abdominal muscles. All you need today is a mat. You can do it on the ground if you want, or if you've got your carpet. And we're going to start with our feet hip distance apart. We're going to start with our back on the ground, lying down. Relaxing your head and shoulders, yeah. We're just gonna start with the heels of our hands on hip bones, fingertips on pubic bone, so at the front of the pelvis. And just rocking the pelvis under and back, under and back. Now you wanna keep connected, your tailbone connected to the mat the whole time as you're rocking. And in Pilates, we have two different spinal positions. We have our neutral spine, which is where your hip bones and pubic bone are nice and flat at the top. We have a slight space underneath that lower back. And then we have our nice imprinted spine where we're drawing our ribs down towards our hips. Our lower back is trying to press into the mat now. And they're the two positions that we're just going from and to by rocking that pelvis under and back. We're starting to warm up that spine, starting to get those abdominals drawing on. So we're going to find that nice neutral spine now, stopping there. And focusing on trying to draw your hip bones in and together. If you place your fingers where your hip bones are, bring them in just slightly into the squishy part at the front of your pelvis. If you do a little bit of a cough, you'll feel these little muscles jumping out at you, yeah? And they're the ones we want to be switching on the whole time. So if you try to draw those hip bones in together, you should feel a little bit of tension underneath those fingertips. And then we also want to be lifting up the pelvic floor. So as if you're stopping yourself going to the toilet, that kind of feeling of drawing upwards. So we're not lifting up the hips, internal feeling of lifting up. All right? Now pulling both those points on and together, creating like a T. So we're going to call that our T zone. So while keeping that nice and still, drawing those ribs down slightly so they're not flaring, you're going to take a nice big breath in through the nose. And as we breathe out, we're slowly going to take one knee out towards the side. We're going to do some bent knee fallouts. On the inhale, we're going to bring it back to center. Exhale, take the other knee out towards the side. Inhale, bring it back to center. Now I want you to keep going alternating legs. Yeah? Start nice and small. What we want to focus on in this movement is warming up those abdominals, drawing that T-zone on, getting that activated. Make sure you're not holding on so tight that you can't breathe. Yeah, it's just like, it's about 50 to 75% contraction. And then you want to keep your hips as still as possible. So depending on your range of motion, you may be able to get it really far without letting the hips go, or you may not be able to get that far. So just go to your range, keeping those abdominals on the whole time, focusing in on the breath. Exhale to take the leg out. Inhale to bring it back to center. Relaxing the shoulders down. Good. Make sure nothing else is clenching. You're not squeezing your bottom. You're just nice and relaxed. Good. Let's do a few more. All right. We're going to bring both knees facing upwards again. Nice and neutral spine. We're going to take a nice big breath in here, engaging that T-zone. As we breathe out, we're going to take one leg up to tabletop. So tabletop is a nice 90-degree angle with the leg, and then we're slowly going to bring it back down. So it's an exhale to lift and an inhale to lower. Now, same thing here. We want to focus on keeping that pelvis as still as possible, drawing that T-zone on. This is going to help to keep the pelvis nice and still. I shouldn't be able to see those hips move at all as you transfer your weight to bring one leg down and the other leg up. Keep that breath going. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Really good. Let's do a few more. One more each side. And last one. Good. All right, we're going to bring that leg up. We're going to hold it up there. Extending it out to about a 45-degree angle. And then turning the leg out slightly. Yeah, so we have the thigh facing upwards and the heel facing up. And we're going to draw some single leg circles. So starting nice and small, about the size of a dinner plate, or even smaller if you need. And then you can start taking it as big as you can, again, without letting that pelvis move. So we've got those abdominals on. Try to point the toe on the end if you can. Yeah, if you can take a little bit bigger, do that again. Focusing on that nice control. Good. We're going to do an inhale to bring the leg up. Exhale to take it out and around. Now we're going to reverse the circle back the other way. This time it's an exhale down. Inhale, out and around. Exhale to bring it down the center. Inhale, out and around. Yeah, if you're still doing those nice small circles, keep going with that. Now we're getting that inner thigh working, we're getting the thigh working as well. Think about trying to draw the leg back into the hip socket. Yeah, just so we're not using our hip flexors too much. Or if you've got hip clicking going on, keep trying to draw that leg back in. Let's do a few more. And then lower that leg back down, relax. All right, other leg. Make sure that pelvis stays nice and still as you bring that leg up. Extend it out, turning the leg and the foot out. Starting small with those circles. Good. And the sun is disappearing. Oh, it's raining. It's a lovely day here today. All right, starting small. If you can take it a little bit bigger, do so. Remember, it's an exhale as you bring the leg down. Inhale as you bring it out and around. Keeping the hips as still as possible and engaging that thigh. Good, doing really well. Make sure we're not squeezing the bottom, we're using the abdominals the whole time. All right, let's reverse the circle. A few the other way. Good, that inner thigh, you should start to feel that working. Yeah, depending on how much you're engaging that thigh, you'll also feel that quad switching on. All right, let's do one more. One more out and around. Bring that leg back in and lower back down. Good, give those legs a bit of a shake out. Swing the knees from side to side. All right, we're going to bring, so now we're going to imprint the spine. So we're going to bring our ribs down towards the hips, lower back, pressing into the mat. One leg at a time is going to come up to tabletop. Use those abdominals, bring the other leg up, and we're going to go down and down. Then we go the other leg up first. Exhale, inhale.